Imagine a forgotten city, swallowed by time, its secrets buried for millennia. What if I told you the true story of its demise isn't in crumbling stone, but whispered through the rings of ancient trees? Get ready to unlock the shocking environmental twists that led to the collapse of civilizations you thought you knew, all revealed by botanical time capsules. Trees are silent witnesses to history, recording every environmental shift in their annual growth rings. Wide rings mean abundant rainfall and favorable conditions. Narrow rings signal stress, drought, cold, disease. Dendrochronology, the science of tree ring dating, allows us to construct precise year-by-year climate records stretching back millennia. When we overlay these botanical timelines onto archaeological records of ancient cities, something extraordinary emerges. The environmental catalysts behind civilization collapse become visible with startling clarity. The trees remember what humans forgot. The evidence is irrefutable. Mayan city collapses in the 9th century coincide exactly with tree ring data showing decades of severe drought. The Akkadian Empire's mysterious 4th millennium BCE collapse aligns perfectly with a 300-year aridification event recorded in ancient cedars. The Indus Valley civilization's abandonment matches precisely with monsoon failure documented in regional tree rings. These weren't gradual declines, they were climate catastrophes. The precision is remarkable. We can pinpoint not just the century, but often the exact decade when environmental conditions crossed a threshold from sustainable to catastrophic. The mechanism of collapse follows a brutal pattern. First, crop failures from drought or temperature extremes deplete food reserves. Within years, malnutrition weakens populations, making them vulnerable to disease. Social stress escalates. Competition for dwindling resources triggers conflict within and between communities. Trade networks collapse as partners face their own crises. Political authority, which derived legitimacy from ensuring prosperity, crumbles. Migration begins, but neighboring regions face the same conditions, leading to conflict rather than refuge. Within a generation, cities that thrived for centuries become ghost towns. The tree rings show us this wasn't conquest or internal strife, it was environmental stress cascading through every aspect of civilization until the entire structure failed. What's revolutionary is how this reframes historical narratives. We attributed the Bronze Age collapse to mysterious sea peoples, but tree rings reveal a 300-year drought that would have made every coastal civilization desperate for resources. We thought the classic Maya collapsed due to internal warfare. True, but tree rings show that warfare erupted during the worst drought in millennia, making it a symptom, not the cause. Ancient texts often mention divine punishment or mysterious plagues. Now we can identify the actual environmental crises those metaphors described. The precision of dendrochronology is rewriting history with climate data. The implications for today are sobering. Those ancient civilizations had centuries of stability before rapid collapse. Climate shifts we're experiencing now are happening faster than anything in the tree ring record. Ancient cities had time to adapt. Modern megacities have decades at most. The trees teach us that environmental thresholds, once crossed, trigger cascading failures even in sophisticated civilizations. Our ancestors couldn't predict or prevent climate catastrophes. We can, but the tree rings warn us the window is closing. The botanical time capsules preserving ancient collapse timelines aren't just revealing the past, they're showing us our potential future if we ignore the lessons written in their rings.